Alright everyone, how about an Is This You reading? I felt like doing a little profiling. So, that's what I'm going to do. This may or may not be you. I got a profile here in my pre-shuffle. I asked the universe give me a chunk of the people watching. Alright, well, that's the static energy that's here. I have my profile. This reading is general. It may or may not resonate with you. In fact, it's very, very likely in these cases it won't. But you might still learn something if you watch it. Maybe it's you in the future. Maybe it's you in the past and you pick up a trick or two to further you along your journey. I don't know. There's a whole playlist of these. Check them out. You know, I'm going to keep doing them. And I keep hoping for the day I get the devil person, but they're not here today. This is a very nice person. Someone I would like very much. But whatever. Either way, it's a pretty typical person. I think this is a lot of you. This reading's timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay, I got the Ace of Cups. Who is this? Is this you? Okay. Well, I got the Ace of Cups. It's a lot of love crossed by the Nine of Swords. Alright? You're either worried you might not find love again, or you're worried that if you do give it again, you might get hurt. Probably because of what happened with a soulmate connection. For a lot of you, you're worried you won't find somebody. You know. Or you're just worried about giving love. Alright? Because the last time you gave it, it didn't work out too well. You know, maybe. I don't know. Well, I tell you what, you're holding back and you're like, maybe, you know, maybe. Essentially, I've got a fakey McFakerman energy here. I've got someone who is creating a self-fulfilling prophecy in a lot of ways. Listen, you got nothing to worry about. The past is it's a guideline, not a template. All right? You learned your lessons and you move forward. You got nothing but happiness coming your way. But you can't see it. It's like that Styx song I always sing, my Virgo people. You know, it's got a line from, you got it all in the palm of your hands, but your hands wet with sweat and your head needs a rest. Basically here, this is someone who's either afraid to give love or afraid they won't find it again, or both. And if this is you, or you think it might be you in the future, or it was you in the past, pay attention. I'm going to pull a general energy, I'm going to pull some advice, and I'm going to pull a future influence. We pretty much just saw it there in the profile. Also, the sun tells me you're surrounded by good energy. You know, you're a good person. I said I would like this person. This is someone I would like. And look at that. Flew out of the deck, the Three of Swords, as I was shuffling. Yeah, you've been hurt. No doubt. But when you get hurt, doesn't mean you just shut down and don't give love anymore. I said, I've been hurt, I'm done. You know, I can understand the fear of wanting to give it again, but you got to push past that. There's a sun energy around you, which is absolutely spectacular. And that sun energy, sometimes called Leo energy, if you will, it's about passionate forward movement. It's not about the sign of Leo. It's about the characteristics of the sign of Leo, right? You know, it's a very nice energy and someone who I can dig. I can dig it. Somebody hurt you, maybe a lot of somebodies, and you're afraid to give the love again, all right? Or you're afraid you just won't find it again. So if I give it, well, am I giving it right? Am I making the right decisions, or do I just suck at making decisions? All that kind of stuff. Stop it. Let's see where we got here in the general energy that comes out on top. Let's see. Yeah, you're creating your own blocks, all right? Nope, I'm stopped. I'm going to stop right there until sometimes that's a good thing. You know, in philosophy, there's the principle, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. Okay, well, that's fine. As long as you don't take it to crack cocaine levels, you know, you're all right. That's cool. Well, let's just see what the energies have to say, all right? Oh, shit. King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. See, I knew I liked you. I do. That's nice. And the two of Pentacles, again, more twos here. Two of Pentacles. And they not crossing, well, technically, I suppose. Two of Pentacles bookending the King of Pentacles here, with the Ace of Wands crossing the Wheel of Fortune. Right? You got it all in the palm of your hands, but your hands wet with sweat and your head needs a rest. It's right here. It's the lyrics to that damn Styx song. The fucking thing keeps coming back. I haven't even listened to it since I was a kid. Two of Pentacles here. Again, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. You're a very rare find, and that's the problem. Okay, that's a problem. Speaking as someone who's a very rare find, I can tell you it's a problem. It always used to pose a problem for me when I was dating. It was always a problem. Because what happens is, everyone says, what did I used to say in my wise mid-20s? Oh God, the things I thought I knew. It's sort of like when I looked back on it all, as I got into my 30s and stuff, and I looked back on it all, I used to think it was like people always wish that they have someone great, someone fantastic, someone who's caring and can take care of them or has empathy for them and feels things and can do stuff and wants to do stuff. Everybody thinks they want that. But the problem is most people don't know what to do with it once they get it. And that's the problem. And it turns into fights and whatever, and their feelings of their insecurities come out because you're so fucking awesome, right? This is your plight a little bit. This is why I like this energy, right? It's very similar to what I know. It's, again, people generally don't know what to do with you because you're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. You saw it with your DM. They didn't know what the fuck to do with you. What are all these feelings? Oh my God, I'm gonna run, danger, that kind of thing. It's cool. Relax. The Two of Pentacles here, it's your choice. I wouldn't stop being you. All right, I know this isn't the advice section. I'm just describing the profile, and it's kind of an extended on the profile itself. But honestly, be cool. Always stay who you are. Stay true to this. Always be the rainbow antlered buck. I can tell you from one rainbow antlered buck to another, people will always fuck you over and let you down. They're going to. But one time, it only takes one. One time you're going to find the person who gets it and it's going to give you, and that seems like it's coming pretty soon if this is coming here. You've got a happy new beginning coming, the Wheel of Fortune is here with the Ace of Wands crossing it. You're also a person who has the potential to have, I don't like the word because there's no such thing, but because we make it ourselves, but you're also the type of person who could be very lucky, okay? Things just kind of happen. Even if something goes bad for you, it ends up being it happened for a reason. You see the reason, and that reason was to have something even better happen on the other side. That's a good way to look at it, especially if you've been hurt in love. Because, if you weren't one person's cup of tea, that's fine. But like that old song, Closing Time, says, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Okay? So keep that in mind. You're definitely a very, very, very unique, special person that, again, most people aren't going to know what to do with. All right, so just learn your lessons and move forward, but always stay true to that. Let's get you some advice, because that actually wasn't the advice. That's just part of your profile. Your basic profile here says you're fine. You got great things coming your way. These back up the sun and the pre-shuffle. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about you. It's just I can dig it. But don't shut down because somebody did you wrong. Figure out what happened and go. Just keep being that rainbow antlered buck, I guess. What's the advice here? I'm curious. What advice do you have for this person? Because that wasn't advice. That's just me talking. I recognize this energy very well. I get it. Oh, I see. I see the bottom card when I say I see. The World, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, oh, that's nice, and the 5 of Pentacles. Indecision is going to leave, these aren't clarifiers, but the positions matter, okay? You're going to, first of all, I'll start over here. I was going to start here, but you're going to find the World is here. You got the World and the Wheel of Fortune in the same reading. A cycle has ended for you, and a new cycle is beginning. It's imperative that you stay that rainbow antlered buck. Okay, take ownership of who you are. Otherwise, you're just going to screw yourself up, and it shows it here in the advice. I'll take the end now. The 5 of Pentacles. Okay, it's red. Technically with the 2 of Pentacles. That indecision, that's sitting on the fence, it's like I told you before, stay there for a little while, but you can't take it to crack cocaine levels. You've eventually got to put yourself back out there. All right? You have no choice but to do that. And if you don't, if you stay on the fence, you leave yourself out in the cold on a lot of things, including some pentacle energies that are trying to come in. I see it here. Again, I got that luck. I don't like the word but I'm going to use it because everybody knows it, okay? You've got this luck. It's actually angel energy, okay? That's the way I would phrase it. But I'm going to call it luck because it is. You've got a 10 pentacles, something worth working on coming your way. I got 10 pentacles crossing the 8 of pentacles here. Your fortunes are changing on the pentacles side here. All the work you've done on yourself puts out a different energy. It puts a different energy around you. Also, you've got a new beginning coming. Something's trying to come in towards you. I'll pull a couple extra cards and see what if we don't see it in the future influence. All right. So don't stop it. Don't shut yourself down. Learn the lessons, and you'll be fine. It's a huge chunk of energy of a lot of you watching. Some of you might be in denial about it, but you're a little bit, even if it's just a pinch, that little bit of afraid to open back up and put yourself out there turns you. That's why I chuckled at the bottom. Turns you into the Burger King. Don't turn into the Burger King. I said this to you guys on a recent reading of one of these. This energy keeps popping up and popping up. Don't do what your, what's the old song said? Don't do what your big sister did, or something like that. Don't do what your Burger King did. Your DM, your runner. Don't do that. I'm going to pull some future influence from the witches here. All right? We're going to see what the witches have to say for your future influence. I think it's pretty good from the look of this center row. Now, the corners are really all about you and ways that you can limit yourself if you're not careful. Let's see here. The lesson to take away from heartbreak is not to shut down. Okay, that's not your lesson, shutting down. No. Or even fear. It isn't. You know, I've said this before. When people fail, when successful people fail, they turn the car around and get back on the road to destiny and try another turn. Try again and again and again and again. It's important. Give me the future influence here. Assuming, you know, you take the advice that's been given. You can do what you want. You don't have to take the advice. It's fine. Hey, 7 Pentacles, 4 Swords, King of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles again. Double 8 of Pentacles here. Wow. Yeah. I'll take the middle first. This is the 4 of Swords. It's healing. All right? It's healing. It's crossed by the King of Cups. A King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. We opened with the Ace of Cups. He holds that cup, male or female. It's a he on the card. Male or female. He holds the Ace of Cups. You've got to give the cup to find the healing. Whoops, dropping cards on the floor here. You got to give the cup for the healing. All right, giving love is actually healing to your energy because you have, and I can tell you it's because of the angel energy that's around you. What I've been calling luck, if you will. It's picking up for you. If you think you've had bad luck because somebody dumped you or something like that, or somebody hurt you, you're wrong. That's not true. It happened for a reason. It happened to teach you something. Because there's something else coming in that's really, really, really good in divine timing here with the 7 of Pentacles. So take stock of your lessons. And that's something that's coming in that's really good. It's something worth working on. The 8 of Pentacles. It's a card of, yeah, it's Pentacles. I get it. But it ties to the energy of this 8 of Pentacles, which is crossed by a 10 of Pentacles. And that makes it good. It makes it not just about Pentacles. Because the 10 of Pentacles is the whole package. It's everything. Okay? It's everything. All right? So, again, you've got to give. That's like a Sammy Hagar song, isn't it? You got to give to live or something like that. You do. You have to give to live. Otherwise, you'll do nothing. You can't shut down. The secret to your luck, to unlocking it, is to take the lesson you learned from the heartache and apply it and kick up a gear on the love that you put out. All right? It really is. I mean, there's so many songs I could quote here. I'm not going to. You know, you've got to give to live. You do. In divine timing here, something's trying to come in and it's worth working on. I'm going to pull a few more cards just for fun. I don't usually do it with these, I don't think, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to pull a little bit here on what might be coming your way. If on this, I'm going to pull on this 8 of Pentacles down here. This 8 of Pentacles, double 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull on it. All right, let's see. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Let's see what this is. Wow, okay. The chariot at the bottom. Wow. Okay. Queen of Wands, a lot of passion. Ten of Wands. The Sun. I knew it. I had the Sun in my head. I knew the Sun was going to come out again. I knew it. And Eight of Wands. Yeah. You got to do... God, man, these readings, sometimes they can get... And with a chariot crossing. Wow. These readings, sometimes they can get like inspirational pep talks or something like that. But I have to tell you, all you need to do is stop this Two of Pentacles kind of nonsense of sitting on the fence. It's leaving you out in the cold. You're something very special. You've got an amazing energy around you. I can tell you that. It's angel energy. I might only be talking to one person. I don't know. I don't care. It's the truth. You got to put passion behind everything you do. All right? And again, you got to put passion behind everything you do. Queen of Wands, I often call it fakey McFakerman, but this isn't the soulmate cycle. This is a card of passion right here. It's a passionate energy. It's an attracting energy. She's very attractive. The Queen of Wands attracts everything. With the Eight of Wands bookending it, that's passionate forward movement. All right? It's required here. You can't sit on the fence. You can sit there for a little bit and lick your wounds, but you're very special. Not everybody's going to know how to deal with that. All right? Look at what happened in the soulmate cycle. The DFs, the divine feminines in this particular soulmate cycle, are very special people. I mean, they're fucking mind-blowing as far as the energy that comes up for them. And I say it every time I do a Twin Flame Journey reading. I say it's like a fucking douche commercial, for God's sake. It's unreal. Happy animals in the woods and all kinds. You got that energy here. You're very unique, very special. Not everyone's going to know how to deal with that. That's why you need to take lessons from the assholes who don't know how to deal with it and refine yourself even. Make yourself even more refined. All right, because what I've got here is I've got the Sun crossing the Ten of Wands. All right, you get in the way of your own happiness. It's trying to come in. I got this the second time this Sun energy's come out from around you, but your energy, it's crossing the Ten of Wands. All right, you're under a lot of burden, a lot of strain. I get that. I get that. But again, the Chariot is waiting to roll here. You know, you got to move on. You got to move on and keep growing. You've got to give. And you got to give love. You think that holding love back is healing. You think that you're healing by holding love back. You're not. The King of Cups main lesson is one of vulnerability. It's the DM's lesson. It's one of giving more, you know, and not being so stingy with it and all of that. You actually get your healing through giving love. And I believe it, with this energy that's around you, this angel energy that's around you, luck, if you want to call it, it does feel that way, although I hate that word. You have to do this. If you stay, see all these cards around giving love and talking about giving it for the healing and be passionate with your forward movement and everything like that with these two cards. And 10 Wands of Burden is kind of, you know, with the Sun crossing it, it's time to let that go kind of a thing. And then we've got 8 Pentacles in divine timing, something worth working on. All of this is here around the advice section with this 5 of Pentacles. Again, a pentacle. You're leaving yourself out in the cold by sitting still and not giving. Okay, so the whole reading backs itself up. I can dig it. You know, somebody hurts you, you want to take a break. You want to chill out. You want to lick your wounds a little bit, but you can't sit in that for too long. And for God's sake, do not, as some of you are in the energy, I can feel it, do not turn into the Burger King and run from anything that might offer you love. Try. Give everybody a chance to fail within reason. I mean, use your judgment. If they seem like a serial killer, get the fuck away from them. But if somebody wants to give you love, take it. All right? Take it. See what it does for you. See how it tastes. It's like a tasting buffet, right? I don't mean bang everybody. Don't be the county slag. I'm not talking about that. I mean, if someone wants to offer you friendship, if someone wants to offer you whatever, don't be shut down. That was the problem with these damn Burger Kings right here, right? And that's the affecting energy of your advice row. You know, don't be that. And some of you are turning into that. You know, if somebody wants to give, the problem with the DMs and the soulmate cycle is something hurt them in the past and they shut down. It's exactly the energy that you're kind of replicating now on some level here. Granted, on a lesser level, I will give you that. But what they did was something hurt them in the past and they shut down. They cast off. And when you do that, you close in the walls. You circle the wagons. You don't let anything in. Nothing gets in. The problem with that is, on the one side, it's a good thing. You keep out the bad stuff. Yep. But the problem is you also keep out anything good that might want to come your way too. And that's kind of the warning here of staying in that for too long. It leaves you in the Five of Pentacles. You leave yourself out in the cold. Approach everything you do with passion. Okay? I've said it before. I've said it a million times. Nothing to be afraid of in this 3D world. I shouldn't be afraid of anybody. Shouldn't be afraid to talk to anybody. It's perfectly fine. And and if you're open, if you're vulnerable, it brings healing to you. Okay? Because this energy will attract things to you. You can separate the wheat from the chaff. Like I told you in the last one of these readings, I think it was. Let people in. Let them show you who they are. If they suck, kick them out. If you I gave the car analogy. If you turn down the wrong road, the moment you realize you're going the wrong way, turn the car around. Go back to the main road and find your correct turn, or find another turn. If you're like your DMs in the soulmate cycle, the runners, what they did was they realized they went down the wrong road, and then they kept going down the wrong road. You stay too long in this shutdown phase, you're doing what they're doing. Right now the energy is very light for that, but it could be very heavy. I pulled on this Eight of Pentacles in divine timing. When you're ready and you've learned your lessons from the past, something very nice. Something double Eight of Pentacles and a Ten of Pentacles crossing the whole thing is coming your way. That's fantastic. It really is. But you got to approach it with some passion here. It's not going to come at you unless that energy, with some kind of block Two of Swords energy around you, which was the crossing energy for this first row. Okay, so keep that in mind. The Chariot's here at the bottom affecting all of this. This sun is trying to come out. This is you. Okay? The sun is trying to come out. This is the second time we saw it. It was way in the back on the pre-shuffle, the initial profile. Now it shows up right here. It's trying to come out. Just takes a little bit of a start from you. It's like one of those very rare stars that don't exist, that need a match to get them started. That kind of thing. Here's your book of matches right here. All right, that Eight of Wands is passionate forward movement. This Queen of Wands is passion. It's attracting energy. It's nice. And she gets more attractive and more attractive the more passion you put into the things you do. All right? And part of that is you acknowledging that you're the rainbow antlered 8-point buck. Very rare find. And I can tell you, I'll tell you one more time, most people don't know how to react to that. Okay? Most people. But you will find one who does. But you won't if you're shut down and you're a Burger King yourself. You'll never find it. You won't. It's a numbers game. Whenever you're special, okay, whenever you're unique and you have powerful energy around you, it's a numbers game to find people that don't suck. You got to keep yourself open. Your healing, the way your energy works, your frequency requires openness with the cups for healing, not shut down. You're actually not healing if you're shut down, so be careful about that. There, I summed it up that way. On the bottom, I got the Chariot crossed by Temperance, right? The Chariot crossed by Temperance. This is a card of determination. It's a card of taking control. It's a card of moving forward. It's crossed by your angel energy. It verifies what I just said about these two cards. Your healing comes from being open. This also is the numbers game right here as well. Oh, man. And the Hermit. You've got a lot of inner wisdom, all right? You do. Use it. Access it. You won't access it being in your head. You won't access it being sad, and you won't find it out here in the Five of Pentacles out in the cold. You won't find it there. You'll only find it if you quiet the mind and you be who you are. You be your true, authentic self. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. I do my best. I know sometimes these are like inspirational speeches, but it is what it is. I'm just reading the energy that's here. You're very special. I'm sure you've been fucked over a lot. I have no doubt. I have. People don't know what the fuck to do with me. You know, I get it here on YouTube, on YouTube even. You're not in my life. You don't see people. But even without YouTube, in my life, I've had people go batshit crazy over me. I mean, just nuts. Camp out in my yard kind of shit. It's like, okay, all I did was say hi to you. You know, it's that kind of thing. You're probably that kind of person too. So be careful about getting a YouTube channel if you get one. I'll tell you what. But anyway, the bottom line is be you, all right? You're all right. You're fine. But it's a numbers game when you're anything like this kind of energy here, all right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person, which I probably only did, then this reading was fine. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches, all right? All right, good luck.